Now here's why the modern food environment screws us up. Think about the modern world we live in. Processed food is literally everywhere. Cheap, fast, and hyper palatable. And your brain is constantly under attack. Billboards, commercials, ads, you see it everywhere. Even when I was driving earlier today on the highway, I was bombarded by fast food restaurants left, right, and center. McDonald's, Subway, Burger King, Wendy's, you name it. And it's gone to a point now where it literally feels impossible to escape and to eat healthy. And now some people are more sensitive to food rewards, and this can include your genetics, your upbringing, and even your stress levels can impact how your brain reacts. So if you struggle with binge eating or cravings, you are not alone and you're definitely not broken. So for those of you who do not know, I used to grow up as a chubby kid in the Netherlands, and I ate a bunch of honestly just junk food literally every single time. For breakfast, I'd have a sugary bowl of cereal. For snacks at school, I'd have like muffins or cupcakes. For lunch, I'd have a Nutella sandwich. After school, I'd have a snack of like chocolate covered raisins. And then for dinner, I would eat whatever my mom would eat, which typically was pretty healthy, which I absolutely hated. But I'd always go for dessert, and I'd always go for seconds, and I'd always just eat a bunch of food nonstop. And then at the age of 11, my family and I moved to Canada, which made matters even worse, because for those of you who do not know the difference between European food and North American food, there is a huge difference. Even in like the way they manufacture their food, specifically in the US, these companies manufacture the junk food not just to taste really, really good, but even like the texture and consistency and like the way it feels, the way you chew it in your mouth. Imagine eating a cookie right now, like a soft cookie. It's like the consistency in your mouth and the texture, even that in itself is already like super, super addicting, right? These fast food companies, these manufacturers, they are literally evil because they have so much science behind like, okay, what makes humans want to eat even more of this? And they don't only include the flavors, but like I said, they also include the textures, the way you feel afterwards, the way it feels in your mouth, right? They take all this into consideration to make all of these foods super, super palatable. And so when I moved to Canada, I pretty much got exposed to this entire like new world of food. So much more just like junk food everywhere. I remember having like pizza pops every day because I didn't even know that was a thing growing up in the Netherlands. Frozen waffles too. I didn't even know that was a thing. And don't even get me started on the cereals. The cereal aisle at Walmart nowadays is literally, it might as well just be a candy aisle. I just got back grocery shopping, and one thing whenever you go grocery shopping is do not, and I repeat, do not shop around the aisles, because that's where the danger zone is. Try to shop around the perimeter where most of the fresh food is. Think of your fruits, your veggies, your lean proteins, your dairy products, all these foods. Try to eat more of those foods, and then try to stay away from like the middle aisles, because that is where they get you. Now, the NIH research found that people who respond strongly to palatable foods have more weight fluctuations, especially in teens and younger adults. So that yo-yo dieting struggle, which is something I used to deal with, is not genetics, it's biology. Okay, so thanks Conan, thanks for bringing this up to me, but now what do I do with this information?